Hey guys, welcome back. We have lots to get done today. We are making the window clings. We're going to try and make some dinosaur ones today. We are going to... There's so much to do. Today has been overwhelmingly exhausting. So we are making orders, we are making new things for the store, there is just so much to do, it's crazy. I am exhausted today, so I'm sorry if I'm like a little bit out of it. I'm getting there. Last night was crazy. I think that's where all my energy went, was to last night. So today we are order packing and making some new stuff. So we are using the Cricut today and the printer, which we haven't used a lot on these lives. So we will be making, on our website there's digital downloads, and we're going to be making those, but we're going to print them off as physical copies and laminating them. Hello. I did get through my appointments today, yes. My husband went to the optometrist and got some glasses, which was like $600, and we're meant to be saving up money, so that was crazy. And I had my therapy session today, which helped a lot, but I found out it's going to be my last one with her, so I'm a little bit upset. But I do have new things to try out, different people to talk to about it, so that's good. She's referred me on, but I think just talking to someone that's not in the experience with you, talking to someone is good, because having this small business is good therapy, but talking to people about your problems that I struggle with. So yeah, it was good. How was your day? I sent off the parcels today. I left them out on the kitchen counter and I was like, okay, cool. Got up this morning and the cat chewed the corners of the parcels, so I had to tape them up. So when you get your parcel, it's going to be like little brown tape on the side. I blame my cat. Just because she is obsessed with eating plastic. I think because I closed this store, she saw the opportunity to eat plastic. And yeah, she's really, yeah. She's crazy, that cat. She just eats everything plastic. She's 1.5, so she's still at that kitten phase. And my dog actually ate the scones and the scrolls that we had on the counter. So it's been an eventful day. But I've had 2 naps today, which I knew I shouldn't have done, because sometimes they're better. Like you wake up and you feel refreshed, and sometimes you just wake up and you're like, nah. And it's been one of those days that I woke up and I was like, nah, something's going on. And because we've been sick like almost every week, the boys are with us on the weekend because they're on daycare Wednesday to Friday. Yeah, so we're like, oh, what are we going to catch this weekend? So it's going to be fun. It's going to be great, because I've already started feeling tired, and I'm like, oh, it's either tired because, you know, being a woman, you know, you get tired sometimes, and then, yeah, so hopefully it's not something new that we're coming down with. But we are making the dinosaur ones. I'm on my laptop here, just while we wait for orders to come through, which I have here. We are making the window clings today, so hopefully we get through those. We've got dinosaurs. Lots of people are requesting dinosaur ones, so I thought, you know, we'll make some dinosaurs, might make some flowers, some stars. I was going to make some for the boys' daycare as well, just because they're lovely there. So let's get into it. Really should have this camera facing the other way so you guys can see my screen. Let's get the window cling. I'll show you what it looks like when it comes in. So it comes in a big roll. And yes, I am not wearing jeans today. I'm wearing my leggings because it has been a long day. So this is the window cling. This is how it comes in. So it's not adhesive or anything. You just stick it on your window with some water. But I use my Cricut to cut shapes out, and I use vinyl to put like little designs on there as well. We do only have one set, like one type on our website, the feminism one. But I'm hoping to make some dinosaur ones, so more like kiddie friendly ones on there to go with our digital downloads. We do have the Children's Feelings digital download, so hopefully we can get that rolling. So there's heaps of dinosaurs on here. I'm using Cricut Design Space, and what that does is there's so many. It's crazy how many designs are on here. I would draw them myself, except for the fact that I don't have, I'm waiting to get like an iPad so I can use Procreate and draw our own designs. That's the only thing that's stopping me at the moment. But we will be getting there. It's just slow progress. All the scrunchies have been made. We are going to make some fluffy ones, but I'm leaving that for next week, for next Wednesday's launch. You know, got to space these things out or else you get burnt out. So I thought we'll focus on something else today. Keep us busy. There's so many designs. Wonder if Canva have any. I usually use Canva, if you can tell by the website. We do also have a, sorry, my son, he's meant to be sleeping, but he is just having a ball. He's having a chat. So that's why you can hear him talking in the background. He's fine. He's meant to be in bed, but, you know, it's Friday. He's just having a ball. Yes, so I use Canva for all our advertising aspects, all editing the photos and stuff. I do know how to use Photoshop. I don't have it on the Mac because it's a Windows one that I got, and I'm using my Mac laptop, which is actually my husband's, but I acquired it when he moved in, so it's our laptop now, even though I use it mostly for work. So we're just going through on Canva, seeing what dinosaurs they have, because we're going to use those to get our Cricut to cut out some dinosaur shapes. It's so good. I love Canva. I had the free one, and it was just so frustrating because I wanted like the background remover and all these other fonts, and I was like, you know what, we're going to get the paid version. It's only like $18 a month, so what you'd probably pay in using Spotify or something like that. But it's such an essential. We use it for everything: social media, website photos, YouTube covers. It does everything, and you can make documents on it as well, like digital downloads if that's something you're looking to get into. The digital downloads are really popular on Etsy because you don't have to ship anything. You can set it up that they can download it as soon as they buy, whereas the website, you do have to use like an email. You have to email it yourself. Oh, cool! Use them for your business cards. Yeah, I made a few different business card, like thank you cards on there, which is all on our website. It's really good. Honestly, the people that make stuff and draw stuff and put it on there for us to use, like hats off to them, because I haven't started making like any drawings and stuff yet. I just use everything that's on there. But my goodness, they're so good. Love them. So there's not quite a lot of dinosaurs that I'm wanting. Change it to cut in one layer because it's only one layer that we're doing. That's going to cut around and give us the shape. There's a few cute ones, but not really the ones that I'm looking for. I'm looking for like the big ones that don't really have any holes in it. There we go. I say that and they come up. I'm just got to keep scrolling. There's like T-Rex. I don't know all the names. That's my husband's department. He wanted to be a paleontologist. But then when I became pregnant, it was like very hard to do. So he just works now when we run this business instead, which is awesome. I love it. We get to be creative. He comes up with ideas as well, and we put them on paper and talk about them and how we can go about it, because we are business partners. Yeah, so we're business partners, which does help having someone else there. I did try and like do business like with a few other friends. They're like, oh, let's start a business. But nothing beats like being in a business with your partner. They're super supportive. Mine is anyway. Can't speak for everyone else, but my husband's really supportive. Just having a look. There's lots of dinos now. Lots of dinosaurs now that I've changed the settings on Cricut Design Space. There's lots. Some dinosaurs I haven't even seen before. Okay, well, let's start off. I got 6 or 5, I can't really see. 5, there we go. So I've got 5 dinosaurs. I'm just gonna have a look. Oh, that one doesn't look that great. There we go. So using Cricut Design Space, guys, and what we're doing is we are going to cut them out using the Cricut machine, and just changing the sizing, and then you can chuck them on your windows. They will probably be on our website next week, just because I'm going to have to do all the working out for it and measure everything and make a few batches. But all right, we got 4 dinosaurs. Let's have a look how this turns out. I'm one of those people that when you're using the Design Space, it's a 30 centimeter by 30 centimeter mat, and I try to fill up the whole thing, so I'll put like random flowers or love hearts or something on there just to fill it up, and then I just use those extras as freebies to people. Yes, I'm in Perth, so I sell scrunchies, pins, lanyards, reusable wipes. I sell a little bit of everything. I do have these massive, these are to go on display in the office, but the display is still drying, the adhesive. So I've got like 2 massive poles of scrunchies. We just got the Halloweens that came out. We got some floral ones. There's fluff on this, which I don't know how I got on there. We got some Christmas ones, and we got our new sloth ones, which just came out as well. So those are on our website. And then this one has more sloths. We have sloths, Harry Potter, some floral. We got Pooh Bear ones. We got some cherries, Frida Kahlo, more Harry Potter ones just hiding in there. And then we have all our mermaid ones as well, which are all on there on the website, which is super good, because it took me a really long time to make that many scrunchies. I usually make them in bulk. What do you make for your business? I'd love to know what you make. So I can probably fit about 4 batches on these. So we're just going to copy and paste it 4 times. And we're going to go back to the mat, have a look. Okay, and we have to move them over individually as well, which is super annoying. But that's how we get stuff done. Actually, I got an idea. Got a way better idea. So what we're going to do is going to zoom out on Design Space and get that 30 by 30 centimeter, and then we're going to arrange them, and then we're going to weld them into place. And what that does is that will preset the mat for us to be exactly how we put it on the Design Space, which is a good little cheat. It gets stuff done a lot faster. You don't have to keep changing it every time. You can just do this once, and then print them out. Beautiful. So I'm just lining all these guys up, all these dinosaurs. So many dinosaurs. Really should have this camera the other way so you guys can see just what it is I'm doing. But that's okay, I can just talk you guys through it. So if you go to Cricut, I am using Design Space. And we are making dinosaurs today on window cling. So that's going to be exciting, something new for us to try out. I have made them before, it's just I haven't made such a big batch before, so it's going to be really interesting to try. So I'm super excited. Okay, so now we're going to weld them all into place. I'm going to group them, weld, and that will just make it as one piece so that when we transfer over to the mat, it will transfer as is. Hello, Lil. Sorry, I've missed some. There we go. You sell jewelry, bracelets, earrings, phone charms, custom bracelet rings, and bead confetti. That is awesome. What kind of phone charms do you make? I haven't seen phone charms in a long time, since the Nokias. Halloween scrunchies have arrived, but not Harry Potter. I ordered Harry Potter. Oh my god. Let me have a look. I'm so sorry. Australia Post is, they're questionable with their stuff. I've had quite a few people say, hey, I've ordered these first and something else has arrived, and I'm like, I don't know what they're doing. So you ordered Harry Potter ones. Let's have a look. On the 10th, so that's 9 days you're in Tasmania, and the other ones were ordered. Let's have a look here. On the 11th. That's so weird that they do that. I don't get Australia Post. They're I've actually quite a few times I've had them send things back to me, not because I've done anything wrong, but because the machine reads it wrong. Super annoying. I'm trying to look into using Sendle, which is a new one in Australia. Well, it's new to me, and it's just like, it's Australia Post, guys, lift your game. So sorry about that. They'll probably be like within the next day. What day is it today? Friday. We get post delivered on Saturday here, but I'm not sure if you would get it in Tasmania on a Saturday. I think it depends. I'm not too sure, but hopefully it will be there very soon. Fingers crossed. I'm so sorry. It's Australia Post, guys, lift your game. Okay, so I welded all of the dinosaurs, and the program just came back and said, hey, look, it's a little bit too big, so I'm just going to rearrange these dinosaurs again, which is okay, because I would rather just get it all done in one go than have to redo it every time that there's an order for the dinosaurs, because that would drive me up the wall. Oh, what's that? Something just moved. Okay, so I'm just slightly moving the dinosaurs around, giving it that little bit of extra. It's like a centimetre off. And then we're going to weld it again. Just so that we don't have to keep doing it every time someone orders. You can just do it in one go, save it on the program. Oh, I'm so sorry. No Saturday Post. That's the worst. We have that in Perth. I mean, sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. I don't know if it's like a seasonal thing, like around Christmas that they do it. But I've noticed quite a few times I do get parcels on Saturday, and I'm like, so I just assume that we do Saturday Post, but hopefully it will turn up. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Australia Post, they're definitely something. You get mixed reviews. Everyone says mixed reviews. Sometimes they're really good sometimes, but other times they're just like you question it. Cool. So that fits on my 30 centimeter by 30 centimeter mat, which is what we want. Now I am seeing some gaps in here. Ooh, and the dinosaurs are almost touching on one, so we're just going to move it around just a little bit more. Just because I don't want them too close to each other, because when they're too close, that's when the machine cuts it, and it can look a bit funky because it's cutting twice very close, and like the little bits of plastic get lifted up. So, and it's not as nice. So a little bit of space is fine, but there we go. Don't want too much space. Beautiful. Now this roll I will have to cut into 30 centimeter by 30 centimeter squares, which is fine, just so I can get it into the machine, because this whole roll, I don't even know how many centimeters long it is, but it's a big roll. That's not going to fit in my machine. So we're going to cut it down to 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters, which is the size of the mat. So let's move this laptop out of the way. I will get my cutting mat. I got this cutting mat from Spotlight, and it came in a pack with this ruler. It's in the quilting section. I think it was like $50 for the whole thing, which is really cheap when you're trying to buy rulers, mats, and the cutters. They're usually quite expensive, so I recommend having a look. And there was no sale tag on it as well. I had to look it up on my phone, so make sure you have a look before you go. And make sure if you guys are on our website as well that you're using that discount code that's in our bio as well to get that 10% off. So we are making these. It's honestly so gorgeous, and it was sunny a bit today, and I could see the ones that I've had up on the window. They were really bright and colourful. Oh my goodness, I've got this in inches. What am I doing this way? It's good that there's inches on one side and centimetres on the other, because sometimes you do have to measure things in inches, and it makes it that little bit better just to flip the mat around. Beautiful. 30 centimeters by 30. Looks a lot smaller on this mat because of how big it is. Where's the 30 centimeters here? There we go. So we're just lining everything up. And the last cut I did on this must have been a little bit skewy, a little bit questionable. But that happens. There we go. Beautiful. Perfect. So this is a quilting mat that I'm using, guys. And a quilting rotary cutter and ruler. So they're really good. They're multi-purpose. Sometimes it doesn't cut and you do have to break out the scissors though, so just because the blade on the cutter is getting quite weak. There we go. It did cut through the rest. Then we're going to cut 30 centimeters here, which is just below that line there. Beautiful. We're going to take our rotary cutter. Might be good if I took the safety off. There we go. Beautiful. So this is going to be our test tray, guys. You're going to see me test out these dinosaurs. So that is 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters, and we can put that on our mat, on our Cricut mat. So move this to the side. I think I might be able to cut. No, that one's a little bit smaller. That's fine. So let's test this out before we make like a big batch, because I always do that. I always make big batches instead of doing testers. And then if I stuff one thing up, it stuffs everything up. So it's always better to just do one test try. Be patient with yourself. So, I use the Nakapa mats and I use the Cricut mats. They're both just as good. It's just Nakapa is cheaper. So, and they're just as good quality. I just have the Cricut ones as they originally came with it, and my husband brought me some, which was really sweet, as a gift. So there is plastic on one side, so that's what I'm just looking at. So we're going to fit this on our green mat. Make sure you use your green mat because you want a good enough adhesive but not too much. What's going on here? This isn't 30 centimeters, 30 centimeters. There we go. It's inches. There we go, and it needs to be flat, no air bubbles or anything because it will stuff up your cut. So now I have one of these. So your Cricut should come with a squeegee already, but this one I prefer because it's got a felt one so it doesn't scratch it. So I just use that to just squish it down. No scratches. That's what it looks like. Super cool. So we're going to put that one through our machine. 29. So just noticed I did make this one just a little bit smaller, so I'm just going to go back, move these dinosaurs over, which is fine, that happens. It's really fun. It's like Tetris sometimes. You know that it can fit, you just got to flip stuff around. Well, I find it fun, probably other people don't find it fun, but I do. Like Tetris. There we go. Beautiful. So we're going to weld it back together. We've got our Cricut machine out, ready to go. Oops, sorry, my laptop just hit the phone there. We are going to connect it to the laptop. So I have the Cricut Maker, the original one. I say the original, there is other Cricut ones that are older than this, but this is the original Maker. Because they have brought out the Maker 3 now, which I bought this just as they brought it out, so a bit unlucky on that front. So we're just making these as orders come in, guys. So orders, our website is on the our bio, the link's there, and we also got that 10% off discount code, so make sure you guys are using that as well to get your discount. Beautiful. So we're going to upload our mats. Sometimes you might need masking tape if your mat is a little bit not dirty, but sometimes it gets glitter and stuff on it, and it just doesn't stick as well, so you can use masking tape around it. I found it hasn't messed with the sensors, because there are sensors that read where it is. Yeah, I think I might actually need masking tape because I've just noticed this part here curling up. So always be safe. Masking tape works. I prefer over sticky tape because sticky tape leaves an adhesive, and this masking tape doesn't. Sweet, I can't wait to make your order. There's so many things on the website. There's like personalized things as well. We do makeup pouches, or you can use them as like pencil cases. We sell journals as well that you can have your name on it, and I just use my Cricut to personalize them, so it's a real big asset for our business, this Cricut machine. Beautiful. Let's see how this goes. So I'm going to need to probably put it on a bit of maybe fork suede as the material, just so it does a bit of a thicker cut. And I'm just checking my blade. because it was messing up a bit yesterday. So that's clean, ready to go. So we're going to press this and it's going to go through. It is a little bit loud, so I'm sorry if it is. 2 journals. So we do sell 2 types. We sell the A4 journals, which are upside down. This one is, let me just check, because we did change our prices to be cheaper because we were on Etsy. So we lowered the cost of everything, so everything's a different price, and I don't want to say the wrong one, so let me just check. So we sell these ones for $14.50. This is the Remember Why You Started one, and that comes personalized with like a name, business name, or a quote. So they're $14.50 each. We only got 9 of those left, and this one, let me check. So this one is $19.50, and we only got 8 left of these ones. And it's got lined paper in there as well. This one's got lined paper as well. They both are lined, and they both come personalised, or you can choose the option to have them blank as well, but that extra touch to personalise them really does make the difference. We've sold quite a few already of both, and they've been super popular. So it would be for the bigger one $19.50 each, and the other one would be $14.50 each, and they both have free shipping as well. They are very pretty. I love them. They're like a linen cover as well, a linen green, so they're really soft. A few people have bought them for different things, like personal ones. Some have bought them for D&D games, and some people have bought them for their small business as well. And the quote on it I love. It really inspired me. That's why I decided to order them in. It's Remember Why You Started. And it's so sweet. I love looking at it in the morning when I come in here. So what we do is we just put like a name or a quote or something underneath for you, which is awesome that we can do that. It's a really nice touch to be able to personalize these things. Hello, welcome to our live. So our website link is in our bio, and our discount code as well, so make sure you put in the discount code. These are looking really good, guys. Can't wait to see how they turn out. Oh, you're from Japan. Hello, I'm from Australia, from Perth in Australia. It's a little bit chilly today. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. I don't think there's any storms tomorrow, but we will see. Because I have to take my kids out to the park, to the big park. Because if we don't take them to the park, they will have energy all day. They're super crazy kids. It's almost done. They turned out really well. We do have the feminism ones as well on our website. I'll show you them. So... don't mind me. I put them down here to hide them away from my cat. Because if my cat saw these, she would probably eat them. So we got these on our website, and the colours are interchangeable as well. If you want like a pink or a purple or a red, they're all on there. And these are free shipping Australia-wide as well. So we got Fate Loves the Fearless, No Uterus, No Opinion. You can also buy them in a pack as well, guys, where you get the whole thing. And they're non-adhesive, so you just put them on your window and they stick with static. And they bring, when it's in direct sunlight, a rainbow will come through your room and reflect. Woman in total control of herself. This is the feminism pack on our website, so make sure you guys check it out. I want to be where the people aren't. We've sold quite a few of these actually. So there is I Am My Own Advocate, and you can change the yellow to whatever colour you want. And those are all on our website. Free shipping Australia-wide as well. We do offer shipping international, it's just not free yet. But we can't wait till we can do that option. So it has come out, and I'm super excited to pull this off. I want to show you guys what it looks like. Oh, my ring light's a little bit angry at me that I'm moving this about. There we go. So let's pull this off. So we're going to pull the tape off first. super exciting. The Cricut machine is a little intimidating at first, but once you get used to it, it's really good. Okay, so we had one that wasn't quite on the mat. That's okay, because this is our test try. I'm just going to lay this down flat, sorry. See if I can tilt this down. No, that's the max it will go. That's fine. Just lift this tape up. So this tape was just holding it in place so that when it cuts, it doesn't move about too much. And this is our test run, so it's completely normal to have little things here and there that don't quite work out, and that's fine because it's a test try, it's how we learn. So we're just lifting this tape off first, make it all clean, and it doesn't leave a sticky residue or anything, guys. It's really good. And the machine blade does cut through it as well, so it's not going to ruin your work at all. I'll flip over and pull this side off. I did notice that I have made some little bits stick out, so we're going to have to change those before we make another batch. That's okay, because this is our tester run. Hello, Ray. So let's have a look. We're going to pull off this big, oh my goodness. There's so many dinosaurs on here. I'm going to have to lay it down. So the machine, it's kind of cut through some. It's picking and choosing. Sometimes it can also just be the design itself. They might be too close together. Some parts might be too small for it. So that's why we do just one test to try, just to figure it out before we put them onto the website. So this is the main part here that I'm peeling off. And we do recycle this leftover as well. So we just put that to the side over here. So these are the dinosaurs that it did cut out. So let's have a look. So this one doesn't have a head. So we didn't succeed on that one. So we're going to change that one. Neither does this one. But all the rest have heads, which is good. That's what we want. We want heads. Okay, that can go over there. So... oh, this one has a little bit of head cut off, so we'll put that one aside. Okay, all the rest have heads and the rest of their bodies. And this also helps me to see how big they are as well. Like, you can type in what size you want them to be, centimeters, inches, and stuff like that. But this gives you like a proper perspective. So we got a dinosaur here. So they are a little bit small. So we're probably going to do them, like if we do them small, they'll probably be in a big pack. So you get lots of them to put on your windows. Or we can sell them just a lot cheaper for the smaller ones. There we go. Look at that one. That is super cute, guys. So these, you just pop them on your window. They will be on our website next week. So it gives me time to... get the formula, if you will, right, and make sure that everything is ready to go. Some vinyl in here. I don't know how that got in there. And it's also, when you're using testers, they make awesome freebies, because the ones that do turn out well, but you don't want to sell because maybe they're a bit small or anything, they make really good freebies to put into orders as well. So I've got quite a few here, guys. So I think these are a bit smaller than I was hoping for. So we might make the next batch a little bit bigger. They're so cute though. I love them. I'm a boy mum, so everything is dinosaurs and tractors, and it's crazy. They do have their dolls, don't worry. They do have dolls. They just are very, they're at the age where like they're buffing each other and all that. So a lot of dinosaurs, a lot of roaring. That's our T-Rex. They're so tiny. They're so cute. I think they'd look really cute on a car or something, like maybe the back window. but I don't know how that would go with the reflection wise, but they're so cute. I love them. So house windows, probably give those to daycare actually. I think they would love that, having the rainbows come through. It's another T-Rex. I only know the name of the T-Rex ones. I know my husband's probably listening to me like, I've told you the names before, but I am just one forgetful mama, that's for sure. So we did get quite a few out. So I'm going to put that in our freebie sticker pile, just because they are quite small. But this is the fun of it, honestly. Someone is going to be really happy that they get some. So we are also at order 25, guys. So make sure you guys are placing your orders. Everything is in our bio, so check it out. There we go. So let's have a look at this again, and we will fix it up. So we're going to put our mat over here, safely away. So we want these dinosaurs to be a little bit bigger, just so we get more of a rainbow coming through. Oh, got cords everywhere. Probably going to get rid of quite a few of these. Okay, and then we will try again. Super exciting stuff, guys. You get to see the behind the scenes of a small business making all the stuff. Beautiful. So let's make these bad boys a little bit bigger. So they are 10 centimeters long. So I'm probably going to look at maybe 20 centimeters. Let's get our measuring tape. Okay. So the mat is a 30 centimeter by 30 centimeter. So we will... That's why we got our measuring tape. So it's 7.4 centimeters in height. So about that big. And 20 centimeters across. So about that big. That's more what we want. We want like a decent dinosaur to put on the window. So let's change them. And we may put like some little dinosaurs in there as well to fill the gaps on the mat. But we will have a look at that when it comes to it. Let's see if this will fit. Okay. I do have a bigger mat as well. I do have the 30 centimeter by 60 centimeter mat as well. I'm just wanting to fit them on the 30 by 30 for now, because that big mat, I try to use it a little bit less because I've only got one. Okay. So I'm just resizing them, guys, making them all fit, making them all pretty. So we might not be able to fit 2 lots. That's okay. Okay, so probably just 1 lot on the mat, and then we'll add some little stuff in as well. It's like Tetris. It's really fun. I'm good today. I'm very tired, but I'm good. Sorry, I'm not like talking a lot and showing you guys stuff like I usually do. Today we are just more on the working side while we wait for orders to come through, which is all in our bio, guys. So check it out. We sell scrunchies, we sell journals, personalized stuff, reusable wipes, makeup wipes, cleaning wipes. We sell a little bit of everything, and I absolutely love it. Most of it's handmade or has like a little handmade touch to it, which is really nice. Beautiful. So I got them to fit, so I might make some miniature ones now just to fill in the gaps, because we don't want a whole lot of waste, because unfortunately it is plastic, so we want to reduce as much as we can. We're just reshaping them. How are you today, love? Sorry, I forgot how to ask you how you were. My mind is a little bit far away today. Had a lot going on and done a lot of errands today, so I'm a little bit like, woo. And it's too late for coffee, so there's that as well. I'm not really a big coffee drinker, but I do have kids, so I don't really have a choice. I'm usually a tea person, but I do need the energy, which I have been finding. I will try and eat sugar and stuff, trying to get the energy, but it doesn't work. Okay, so we've got quite a few. And we're going to cut this out again, 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters, so it fits on our mat. So we are doing the window clings. And we are making orders as well, just as they come through. And there are no orders yet, but that is okay, because that means I can keep making this and showing you guys all about it. So we're just trying to fit everything into this 30 centimeter by 30 centimeters, just because that is how big the mat is. So we're going to fill the gaps with some other shapes. We might do some stars. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. You can cut out anything that you would like. So that's what we're trying out today. We are doing the dinosaur one. We are going to do some other designs on our website. We do have like the feminism one on there, which has a few quotes, so make sure you guys check that out. They are called window clings, and they're non-adhesive as well, so they don't damage your windows or anything like that. So we're going to weld these. So what that does is it flattens it down, makes it stay like that. So when we keep making them, they just stay at 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters. So when we make more, we don't have to keep changing the mat around. If you use Design Space, you know that you have to change it like every time, and it can be super frustrating. So this just means we just do it once, and we're doing a trial run at the moment of it. So we're just trialing out the placing of everything, the size, till we feel that we're happy, and then we will sell them. What is going on here? 29.21. Okay, so it's just saying it's still a little bit big, so I'm just slowly compacting, moving everything back in on itself. Which does happen. To get things right, you do have to move things around. It's quite touchy to do, and Design Space is quite a unique app. They have a lot of updates, but they do listen to the feedback that people give them, which is really good. Okay, let's see if that will work. Beautiful. So I just moved them over like just a smidge. Beautiful. So it is asking for my big mat. We'll just get out the big mat. So this is a 30 by 30 centimeter one, and we are going to use the 30 by 60 centimeter one, which is this one. So it just feeds through the machine, but the size of the material we're using is still 30 by 30 centimeters. So we are not using up this whole roll, which is good. So, oh, I'm not cutting on this mat. What am I doing? I need my cutting mat. That's for the Cricut. I would use that mat in case you're wondering, like, why is she not cutting on a cutting mat that's used by a cutting machine? Because it's sticky, and I don't want it to get stuck, because you need to move stuff around to get it to fit. How big is this roll? This is just shy of 28 centimeters, so that will be too small. So we're going to just pull this roll all the way through this way. My goodness, banging and clanging in here. I do need a bigger work desk, guys. This is insane. This is our spare room of our house, so it is you know, the spare room, everything gets chucked in here. But hopefully, just because we are a small business, it is quite small. But we will get to a bigger space eventually. It is just a slow process, and that is okay. So we're going to measure just a little bit bigger than 30 because we had a bit of problems with that earlier. See if that cut properly. It did. So I'm using a quilting cutting mat, guys, from Spotlight. It is, when I bought it, was on sale for like $40 or something, which is really cheap for a quilting mat. It came with the ruler and it did come with the blade as well. So that is actually a really good deal. So check it out. So I'm just lining this up. Beautiful. So now we have this extra long one down the side, but we will use that for something else, because this is measured at 30 by 30 centimeters, so we'll have to use this for a slightly smaller project, and that is okay because I do lots of projects. I like to try out a lot of things, so there is a lot of things that we make you'll see on our TikTok videos, and our YouTubes, and Instagram as well, that we do. Just, it's never ending making stuff, guys. So if you have anything you want to see made, let me know, because I would love to make it and be able to show it to you. So see what I mean? It's sticky, so we're just going to line this up to the 30 centimeter by 30 centimeter mark. Because it's sticky, you do have to move it around just a little bit. I don't think I need masking tape with this one because this mat is stickier because I use it a lot less. Okay, so that's what it looks like on our mat. It is greener because there's a filter on here, guys. We are making dinosaur window clings. So they cling to your window like a sticker, except there's no adhesive, it's static. And they're in the shape of a dinosaur. So we're trying out different shapes to put on our shop. So if you guys would like to see a certain shape or like flowers or anything, let me know and I'll make some. But we are trying out dinosaurs. So we do have the feminism set already on our website, which is a few quotes. But we thought we would try out the dinosaur ones because there has been quite a few requests to do the dinosaurs, which we actually have sold out of our dinosaur scrunchies, but there are a heap of other scrunchies on our website, guys. There's Harry Potter, there's Pooh Bear, there's mermaid ones, sloth ones, Christmas ones, Halloween. there is a little bit of everything. We are located in Perth, Western Australia. So everything's in our bio. We've got a 10% discount code there and our website link as well. And we do free shipping Australia-wide as well, which is a bonus. We do ship it internationally. It's just not free, which sucks, but we can still offer international shipping. So while this machine cuts this, it is a bigger mat, so I am kind of sitting off to the side. These mats are really good if you're doing like a big project. You can put your vinyl on there, and you can put like the whole roll on there, and just it can do its thing. So we're trying to get the right size to sell as a set. We want something that's like a decent sized dinosaur, but not too big, but not too small that you can't really see it. We want something that you can see, and we'll make an effective rainbow, because that's what they are. They're sun catchers that stick to your windows. So they created a cute little rainbow. We had ours up today, and it looked really good. We were up at sunrise, dropping the kids off at daycare, and it just has this nice little rainbow in the room, nice and bright. They're really popular at the moment as well. I've seen them in a few places, and that's kind of what inspired me to do them. So we are making orders today. We are making stuff using the Cricut as well, the Cricut machine. And we are going to do some printouts as well. So we do have digital downloads on our website for children's emotions, and we are going to print some out, laminate them, and use them as physical copies in case someone wants them but doesn't have a printer to print them themselves. So we are going to use our printer to do that. Our printer is out of calibration at the moment, so we're going to have to calibrate it. The reason I know this is because we make stickers, and I haven't made stickers in a while, just because the Cricut machine cuts them out and it's a little bit off to the side, but it's not the Cricut's fault, it is our printer that's out of calibration. I like Design Space. It has changed quite a lot since I first got it about half a year ago, but there's some things that I would still change. Sometimes it's very slow, sometimes it's very precise with the sizing, and when you print stickers it does waste a lot of paper as well. Yeah, the Cricut, still figuring it all out, so many different things to make it is overwhelming. I was very intimidated at first with the Cricut, but I just looked up like the hashtag on TikTok, Instagram. There is a lot of tutorials out there, and you just take things step by step. Try making a few small things, like just using vinyl. Try making a big thing, and then try like your heat transfer vinyls as well. So just take your time. There is no rush. It's still going to be there. They're an awesome machine. It can get a little bit tricky sometimes when things aren't working out. You do have to troubleshoot a bit, like think on your feet. But like I said, there is so many videos and there's so many shortcuts to using the program as well. Yeah, watching others. I learnt from my friends as well. They've got the older models. So I watched them and they showed me, and they have the brother scan and cut as well, or the silhouette. So you can look up those hashtags as well of people using them. Yeah, I struggled a little bit, and sometimes when something stuffs up, I get put off it for a few days, but then I come back with another idea and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta make this. You have 3 Cricuts. Holy moly. I don't know how you do it. I have this one, and this one intimidates me enough. So this is the Maker Cricut, not the Maker 3, it's like the original one. And it works pretty well. It's just the blades as well. You do have to sharpen the blades or get new ones. The printer, yes, I've actually had problem. Oh, I thought you said you have 3 Cricuts. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, the Maker 3, that one is awesome. I've heard really good things about it. the printer, I've had problems as well when making stickers. You do have to go into settings and make it so it prints on best quality on the photo setting. That's the one that has worked best for me. But I have the Epson, and it was like the cheapest Epson there. It was like a $50 printer, but it works. It's a Wi-Fi printer, so there's no cords. But I got it just when I was, my husband was studying and he needed to print stuff, so it wasn't for business, but now it is. So I'm just slowly peeling this off because sometimes it can stick a little bit. And there is like a plastic backing as well because it's static. So I'm just pulling it up slowly, making sure that everything is cut how we like it. And it looks really good so far. I'll show you guys in a second once I've peeled this up. I've seen people peel stuff off so fast and it works, but I'm one of those people that are slow. So apologies if I'm too slow for you guys. I am just making sure that everything is sticking and doing what it is meant to be doing. My voice is slowly coming back. Yes. I had COVID a few months ago and my voice has been struggling to come back, and I went to the doctor and found out I've actually got long COVID. So I've got the cough and the lung problems, so that she's had to prescribe me an inhaler, which sucks. I never thought I'd be someone that has long COVID, but my husband has it as well, but he's refusing to go see a doctor at the moment. Had lines on it. I'm going to show you one actually. I had the exact same problem what you are talking about. Hang on, let me pull this up. Okay, that's pulled up. Does it look a little bit like... Oh, where are they? Might not work because the filter, but did it turn out a little bit like this where there's lines in the colours? Because these are my freebie stickers because they look nice, but there's just little things that are off about them. That was my printer on the normal setting, so I had to change it to photos and then change it to say best quality. So when you're using the Cricut on Design Space, you can use your printer's dialogue. There's like a little tick box. So you click on that and you can change the settings to photo or best quality picture, because that's exactly what my printer was doing, and I fiddled with it and YouTube videos for days. It was crazy. So this is more what we want. So that's all the shapes that have been cut out. So that's more the size that we want. There is little dinosaurs as well. We put some stars in there just to fill in these little gaps, because when there's gaps, you know, it doesn't, like, you want to use up all the vinyl that you can. So let's peel these off and have a look. Where's my peely thing? There it is. Got my little spatula that still has vinyl on it. My spatula, it reminds me of like a cooking tool. I don't know why, like baking a cake or something. So you can just use this to lift it up. You can use your fingers, but I have no nails. Here's more lines. Yes, you can also do a, trying to think of the name. If you open your printer up on your computer, you can clean the nozzles, I think they are, or clean printer heads, clean nozzles. There was another one, and then you can print test pages as well, where it checks the color and the alignment, which is what I need to do next on my printer because my alignment is very out. But I never knew either. I watched someone else do it on TikTok. They were like, oh yeah, I don't have nails. And I was like, I don't have nails. And I was sitting there struggling to pull them up, so now I just use this. But if you do push a bit hard on the mats using this, it will lift up your adhesive. So make sure that you're just like doing it to irritate it. So that is our T-Rex. I don't know if you guys can see the rainbow. Maybe if I flip it this way. But when the sun shines through it, it will reflect through your window, through the sticker or the window cling, onto your wall. So if you have heaps of these, or you like cover your whole window, the bigger the rainbow. But if you have lots of different little ones as well, you get rainbows in little different spots. So that is more the size that we are going for. So that was 20 centimeters long by about 5 centimeters in height. This is all on Design Space as well, guys, so you can do this at home if you have a Cricut and Design Space. These are the free ones. I think they were free. I do have the Cricut Access as well, so I could be wrong. So this is the size that we are looking for our windows. We can make bigger and we can make smaller. The reason we're choosing this size is because it does give a decent rainbow through the room without being too overpowering, taking up too much room on the window. But if they are too small like these ones, you get little rainbows. So we might sell them in a pack where you get little ones and you get big ones, so that when you put them all on the, it's called window cling. You can get it on anything. So this, yeah, so when you have lots of little ones on there, it does create different rainbows in different positions. It does only work when the sun is shining through it though. Like if it's a bit cloudy or the sun's not in the right position, it may not show through, just because it does need direct sunlight. So pick a room in your house where you like, okay, you know, when it's sunny in the morning, it comes through here. If it's sunny in the afternoon and I want rainbows, I want to at this space. It did take us a little while. Oh, that one's still on here. It did take us a little while, but this whole front part of the house gets really good sunlight in the mornings, because we live by a giant hill. Where has that star gone? It has gone walkabout. It's cut it off on here, but it's maybe I already pulled it off. Ugh. Don't mind me, guys. Mind of a goldfish at the moment. So they come with like a little plastic backing, just to stop the static from sticking to everything. Because it's not adhesive, like I said, it just stops it like from staticky stuff, and you don't want dirt getting attached to it, to the static. You live in the UK, that's awesome. I'm in Australia, but you would order it from, like, I'm pretty sure where I got it from, you can order it delivered anywhere. I do suggest shopping around, comparing prices, because some prices are really high, and some you do get better value for. So I highly suggest doing that. Do your research. I don't know in the UK what would be better, because here in Australia, some places are cheaper, but some are more expensive because shipping from the UK or the US. You notice the accent. That's really good, because I keep getting asked if I am Scottish, if I am Canadian, because sometimes when I talk I do get my words a little bit closer together, and so that's good. I sound Australian. Awesome. Because I've been wondering if I sound Australian, and my nose is still a little bit swollen, so a little bit blocked, sorry. So it's getting there, guys. It's getting there. My voice is slowly coming back, but I'm glad you can recognize the accent. Because my family's Scottish, so I've got a little accent. But when I was younger, everyone thought I sounded English, so there's that as well. So there's another dinosaur. So cute. I love them. So we're going to put this mat over here because it's sticky. You don't want to leave it out while you're doing other stuff, because it will get hair. Like, there's hair on there. I can see it. And we are going to reuse this film. So you can actually go to your local craft store, and you know how you get like those die cutters? Like, I can use the Cricut machine, but because they are like small, very precise gaps, it's better if you do it manually, so you can see like, oh, you know, it fits in there. There is the option as well to snap a photo using your phone with the app, to snap a photo of the mat so you can see exactly where and if it will definitely fit. But when I use my phone, it takes forever. So I think that is also where the app lags as well in that department. Yeah, I sound normal. Yeah, because I'm Aussie. Yeah, I know. We all sound normal to each other. It's crazy. It's not until you're on like watching TV and you hear someone else with an Australian accent, then you're like, yeah, okay, that's an Australian accent right there, because I think they kind of overdo it a little bit. Or when they're not Australian, like someone's like American and they do an Australian accent, the first thing you ask someone that is not from Australia to do an Australian accent, the first thing they will say is, "G'day, mate." Like, that's always the first thing. So, yes, the accents, they're very unique, aren't they? They're definitely something. Oh, no. Yeah, I've actually, the plastic bits on my mat as well, I threw them out because I was like, oh, I don't need them. My kids love them. My cat ate one. It's a shit show here, it really is. But I hang mine up on the wall. I'm not sure if you can see, but I use 3M hooks and I just hang them up on the wall so they're away from everything, because I know if I leave it here, my cat will jump up. And I know the first thing she's going to do, she's going to start doing that weird thing that cats do when you put tape on their feet. Yes, the shrimp on the Barbie as well. I have never heard another Australian say that. Yes, watch my videos. I don't have a whole lot at the moment, like of recent ones, because I was off for a little bit because we did have COVID, but that was a few weeks ago. So I'm slowly getting back on to the social media. But we will be posting more videos and stuff. So, we got some little stars cut out as well, just to put on windows. These would be really cute for a nursery as well, just so they're not like overpowering rainbows. They're just little ones that get through. I do need to make more content on our social media of sewing and using the Cricut machine. I usually use my lives to do that, and then I put them on YouTube. So if you look for Sunflower and Whisper on YouTube, we are on there. There's a heap of videos of like all our scrunchie making. I usually make scrunchies on here. Yeah, we don't use the word shrimp. It's so weird. I think we just call them prawns. Like a prawn cocktail. I don't know if that's even a different animal. I don't even know if prawn and cocktail are the same thing. Yeah. Well, honestly, like, we do ship to the UK, to the US, but the costs do get quite expensive with shipping. We do offer it just in case, but I totally hear you. It's the shipping costs at the moment are ridiculous, but hopefully when we get to be like a bigger business and get our ball rolling, we can offer like free shipping over a certain amount or something. But we're still getting there. We're still making things and finding our feet. So hopefully soon, if you watch our progress, we can move. And we are in a tiny 3x1 bedroom. So this bedroom, my boys sleep in the same room. So this is my craft room. This is my happy space where I come and make stuff. You don't use yours for business. Honestly, there's so many business things you can use it for, but there is so many personal things you can use it for. I probably use mine like just for... I don't use it for personal stuff. I use mine for business. I feel whenever I use it to make something personal that I'm like, oh, this is how much in costs of goods it's going to cost. So I do the math and I'm like, no, I'll just buy something. So you usually find that I buy something from someone else, or just because I get too into the math of it, because it is quite intimidating as well. Plus, other people make cool stuff as well, so I'm always like looking, trying to find them of the size of a bean. King prawns, yeah, my husband, he's obsessed with seafood. And since having babies, I can't stand the smell of seafood. But he loves prawns, he loves his fish, he loves all that stuff. So I just kind of leave that up for him to deal with. I don't know much about it. But I just let it off. Oh, it took you 3 months, yeah. I think I opened mine that night and it just sat there, and I just sat and stared at it. I was like, there's so much to make, I don't know where to start. Yeah, I make some stuff. I made my dad some socks, and with the heat transfer, like, you just get the long black socks from Kmart. In Australia it's Kmart. I'm not too sure what it's in the UK. But yeah, I got him some long black socks, and I used heat transfer underneath, and I put, like, if you can read this, bring me my Maltesers, or I'm watching NCIS. So I've been starting to slowly get into it. And my boys go to daycare, so I've labeled everything. And the cool thing about it is you can also import your own fonts. So I found the Star Wars one, and I made their names in Star Wars font for their daycare stuff. So that was pretty cool. I loved that. It was a nice touch. Yeah. Labels. I love labels as well. I labeled everything, and I don't know why it took me so long. I'm just one of those people that procrastinate it if I'm, like, not getting paid. Like, if I'm getting paid for something, I'm like, okay, cool, you know, like, you're working for it. Whereas if it's something personal, I'm just like, oh, take me 3 months to make. Anyway, though, these dinosaurs are a good size, so I'm going to save these as, like, a medium dinosaur. So I'm saving them on Cricut Design Space. Medium dinosaurs, and we're going to use those as, we're going to add a new collection, window clings. So these are called window clings if you're trying to Google them to make your own. They do sell them in the big rolls, they sell them small. You can get them in so many different sizes. But I prefer buying a big roll and making all these shapes, like the stars. We've got some dinosaurs. I made two dinosaurs stuck together. Some dinosaurs. You can make flowers. You can make tiny dinosaurs. It's so cute. And you can make these, which I just showed earlier. So this is actually, I used, it's down there because my cat will find it. So I actually cut it out using the Cricut, the outside shape. And then in here I have used vinyl. And you could change them, you could put quotes, you could put whatever you like. Oh, sorry, I missed a heap of comments. I don't have a, yes, I love HTV as well. I'm obsessed with it at the moment. I don't use an iPad, I have an iMac. I want an iPad because I want to use the Procreate app so I can draw my own things and get more creativity flowing. This is all using Canva. You can use Canva and then save it and import onto Cricut Design Space as well, so you got more of a range of fonts, designs, shapes, and all that stuff. And you can use it on your business as well. Sorry. So we have these as well. They're all on our website, but the dinosaur ones we are going to put on there. Sorry, comments. Are you raising your hand? Hello. Welcome to craft class, art class. I wish I was an art teacher. I think I would do really well. I'd be one of those art teachers that just have colour on, like, all the time. Like, everything sunflowers, everything bright. Yes, I saw you. This is a small live. It's not one of those crazy ones where there's like thousands of people. If you have any questions, we've got sewing machines, we've got Cricuts, we've got, you can probably see behind me, I've got an overlocker. We do so many different crafts. I say we because my husband does some as well. He does cross stitching, he does embroidery. What else does he do? He makes really quirky ones. He makes cross stitches that are like Lord of the Rings theme. He makes ones that's like a cute little cross stitch, but it told me not to forget my medication. So that was quite cute. He leaves it in the kitchen right by my medication, which is a nice little homey touch, but it's like one of those funny cross stitches. So yeah, there's honestly arts and craft, there's so much you can do. It does take me too long as well. I can't sit there and just stare at something. I'm always constantly moving. Like when I'm sewing the scrunchies as well, I get so, I'll show you what they look like. I make them in packs of about 50 to 100 scrunchies at a time. So it's a lot of repetitiveness. These are all on our website as well, guys. They're all $7.50 each, free shipping Australia-wide. The reason I have it on a pole is because it's a display, which is still drying. So the pole, this is one pole. I do have another pole. My goal was to display it on the wall using curtain hooks, and then putting the poles on there. But the thing is, the curtain hooks aren't far enough away from the wall. So it's peeling the adhesive off the wall. So I've got to redo it. I think it depends if it's dried properly or not. And this is our other one. They're my scrunchy kebabs. So all of these ones are Halloween. We got some burgundy, we got some floral, cats in space. I even made some Christmas ones, just because some people are really Christmassy, like always, for 365 days of the year. So I was like, you know what, we're going to do that. We're going to make Christmas ones because you can never be too early for Christmas or Halloween. So these ones are quite cute. I'm going to put these in a bag so that I can put them aside and not lose them. And then we're going to figure out what price that will be. But first, so if you guys are ordering as well, make sure you go to our bio. The link is there to order on our website. And there is also a 10% discount code. Where has my little bags gone? Here. Just a little Ziploc bag. Nothing too fancy. So this was our trial one. So this will be the one that we take photos of for our shop, the ones that we test try to make sure that there is definitely rainbows. So that's what I usually do on my weekend, is I test out the products that we make if it's like something that's really new. So with those, I will test them out the weekend, and then we will put them up for our Wednesday live. Yes, we do digital downloads. So all of those I made on Canva as well. So they're really good to make. A lot of people are buying digital downloads at the moment. I've noticed on Etsy that there is a lot. We're not on Etsy anymore, but we are on our own website. So digital downloads are really good. You can get creative, and you can offer it to the customer without them having to pay postage. So that's like a really important thing as well. We are going to start printing them and doing them here as well. So we're going to offer digital and physical copies, just so that if someone doesn't have a printer but they want it printed, it still can be shipped to them. Yeah, that's what I call them, my little scrunchy kebabs. They're kind of just sitting here. I did have them up the other day, but they came off, and when I was doing a live actually, and it scared the absolute crap out of me. So that was quite funny. A lot of people had a laugh at that. So we got scrunchies. I'll show you guys our reusable wipes. Let me move the scrunchy kebabs. A lot of the stuff that I make, and a lot of stuff we get in from suppliers, and we add our own touches. So like personalized, like names, business names and things. So there's so much on our website at the moment, guys. We do pouches as well. These my friends use them mostly for their like crafting supplies. So I've got a friend that crochets. She uses it for her crochet hooks and projects. So these ones are all made by me, so we make them as they come in. We did also have a black and rose one as well, but someone bought it last night, so I've got to make another one. So there's lots of different designs for everyone, different colours. They're honestly the perfect size for makeup, projects, sewing, if you need a bag to put all your sewing tools in. If you're cross-stitching out in public, you can probably just put some Ada in there. Your thread, your needles. It's really good. It's really handy. They do also fit nappies, the smaller size nappies as well. I've test tried them for that. And your wipes as well. So they're perfect for that. I was looking at making proper pouches where you can use the baby wipes and pull them straight out, but that probably won't be for a little while because I'm in the middle of making other stuff for the business at the moment. We do also make reusable wipes. We make so many different ones. I kind of went all out when I was making them. So we do the flannelette ones, which are these ones. We do the makeup ones, which are smaller. They're $8 for 5. These are $15 for 5. And we do terry towel ones, and we do muslin wipe ones as well. So it's for every skin type. My boys prefer the muslin one. They've got sensitive skin, so we use like the goat soap on them, or the QV soap. But we have lots of different designs. So these are the flannelette ones, and they're double-sided as well. So you get the pattern on both. These come in a pack of 5, free shipping Australia-wide. They're on our website as well, and they're $15. So we do a lot of designs. The dinosaur ones and we do tractor ones my boys picked out for me when we were getting them, because I am a boy mum. They are obsessed with dinosaurs and tractors and anything that's loud and out there and wild. They are obsessed with at the moment. So these you can use with your reusable nappies as well. You can use these to clean the house. You can use them as makeup wipes. You can use them in the shower. You can just wash them in the washing machine like you would normally do with your nappies, like your nappy routine, or just your normal clothes routine as well. And they are actually sewn, the corners are sewn using a serger, so that stops it from fraying. Just in case you're wondering why it looks like that, it's to stop it from fraying, so that when you wash it, it doesn't fray. Speaks for itself. And this is the tractor one that my 2-year-old picked out. He was obsessed. And then I was like, I will make you some. And he was like, no, I want these muslin white ones. So he uses those. He loves them like on his face. He loves using them as a blanket for his dolls in the shower. He's going through that phase where if a toy is on its side, it's sleeping. And then he puts like a little, we use these ones, and we use the normal like wipes as well, and he'll pull them out, and I'll come in the lounge room and there's wipes everywhere, but there's like all these trains that are on their side with these little wipes as blankets. So he's going through that phase, but he's got a little brother, so he's got that caring nature to him, which is really cute. This is our pink one. These are the feathers, and these are all in packs of 5 as well, for $15. We do makeup wipes as well. So these are slightly smaller. So these are $8 for a pack of 5. We do heaps of different like designs on the other side. It's terry towel and cotton. So this one is like the 90s nostalgia one. We do, get my hand in here. We do heaps of designs. We do mermaid ones. We do Frida Kahlo ones, which is more like a pin-up style. We do, oh, that's the 90s one again. We do other pin-up style ones as well. I went through a bit of a pin-ups phase when I was buying fabric. So I've got all this pin-up stuff that I'm slowly making different things with. We got the bees, which we did a scrunchie for as well in this one. That was actually the first scrunchie I ever made when I started this as a hobby 2 years ago, was that fabric, and I started it on Etsy. We sold so many. It was very popular. And we do butterflies as well. So you can actually use the cotton side or the terry towel side on your face. So it's really good that it's two-sided. And again, these are machine washable. You just tuck them in the machine like you would with your clothes. And they clean. Maybe a bit of sard as well. Sard is really good for those. These are our other wipes. These come in packs of 5 for $15. Everything's on our website, guys. It's in the link on our bio, and there's a 10% discount code as well. So this is the muslin ones that we do. This is 4-ply, just because muslin is a bit it's a bit like a gauze, so we do that in the 4-ply to make it a bit thicker. Our thickest ones are probably our terry towel ones or the flannelette ones. These ones are more softer on the skin, more breathable. So we do this design. We do this one, which is the one that my son is obsessed with. He's obsessed with rainbows at the moment. It's got a burnt orange on the other side. Again, pack of 5 for $15. We do butterflies as well. I had the best time trying to coordinate the design side with the coloured side as well. So there's a heap of mix and match ones that we do of different colours. So that was really fun. That was probably the best part, and the making them as well. And we do the daisy one. This daisy one we sold out of when we first released it. It's daisy muslin on this side, and then we do terry towel on the other side. So you can use either side of this, guys. It's not just like, oh, terry towel. You can use either side. You can use them in the shower. You can use them on your babies when you're changing their nappies. You can use them to clean your house. It's basically what you would use normal baby wipes to do, or like cleaning wipes to do, you can use with this. So it's an all-in-one thing that we have made, and I made a heap of wipes. So we have lots of materials. So we're not going to sell out for a while, because I learnt my lesson when I first released them and we sold out. I was like, oh my god, now I've got to make lots. So there is enough for everyone. I say that in hopes that I won't run out again. But what else do we make? Let's have a look. So we sell lanyards as well on our website. These are, I believe, $7.50. Let me just double check on that one, because we did just change over from Etsy to a website, so I could be saying the old price. Because we can do everything cheaper now because of the fees are lower on having a website, which is awesome. Yes, so these are $7.50. We do them in the black, we do the teal, and we do the purple as well. So these are lanyards. They've got the little hooks on them as well. They're really good for your like smart riders or your transport cards. They're good when you're at work, if you've got like a little pay pass thing that you got to do. They're really good and easy to use. We do sell resin earrings as well, which are super cute. We do them in the marble pink and the tortoise shell as well. Those ones, let me just double check, because like I said, I don't want to say the wrong price, like our old price. So those are $8.50 each. Free shipping Australia-wide on all these as well, guys. All the physical stuff is free shipping. We do also sell, we made last night some personalized makeup pouches as well. So what we did is we put the name on there, or like business name. We do them in that one. We've got our last square denim one as well. So if you want like a name on that, and we do these ones are perfect for like bridesmaid gifts. So you just get like a name or business name or anything that you want on there. Really good. We got lots of these ones, so that would be really good for like a bridal party. And then we do the shell one as well. There's only a few left of these, so make sure you guys check it out. All free shipping on those. I did show you guys earlier, we do this journal as well. Remember why you started. It's really good. We personalize it by putting your name or business name on there. Really good for a small business journal. Free shipping as well. All lined pages. That one is $14.50. We also do the A4 journal for $19.50, and that again is a name or a business name, or like if you want it to say like bills or anything like that, budgeting. That's lined paper as well. We do the weekly wellness trackers as well, which also track your goals, sleep, breakfast, like what you eat, your exercise, water, mood, stress, and your self-reflection on the day. So there is 60 pages and you get a week view on these. So that's 60 weeks worth on that one. We do notepads as well. We do pins, which are up there, but that's behind some stuff that's like balancing. So I'm not going to show that to you guys. And all our orders come with these feminism stickers as well. I don't make these myself. I order them in from other people. Just because my machine isn't aligned properly with my Cricut. So the stickers I make are a little bit out. So I just thought, you know what, I need some freebies to put in there for orders. There's free shipping on everything except for the thank you cards, just because that is when you order, it comes from a supplier directly to you. So that is the shipping that they are asking to be paid for. So that is all good. So yeah, make sure you guys are clicking on the link. It's all in our bio. The 10% discount code is on there as well. So make sure you are using that to get your 10% off. Now I also need to realign my printer. So let's just connect our printer. It's a wireless one, so that, or a Wi-Fi wireless, same thing. So that means I don't have any cords. I just switch over my internet connection so that it connects to the printer, and it prints. We are hoping to use this fabric as well for next week, for Wednesday, to make some really fluffy scrunchies. The reason we're not doing it right now is because we just finished making like 70 scrunchies. I just finished making 70 scrunchies. And I'm just a little bit burnt out, so I thought, you know what, we'll do something else, because a lot of the lives are of me making scrunchies. So we thought, you know what, we'll try something else. Now this is printing a calibration sheet from Design Space. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that on our mat. We're going to put this big mat back. Trying to balance it with one hand probably wasn't the best idea. So we'll just sit that one there. Now this is what it's printed off, so we're going to calibrate our machine, because I know my printer is a little bit off when it does the stickers. It's not cutting how I want it, so we're just going to recalibrate it. It is asking me to stick it onto the mat, so that's what we're going to do. We're just going to switch the Wi-Fi over. I don't know why I keep saying we, I mean I. I'm going to stop talking like out of first person here. So it's sticking this way, beautiful. Oh, actually I should probably use the blue sheet, because that's for paper. Actually this one doesn't have that much of a stick because I need to clean it, so it should be fine. It'll be all good. It'll come off, I hope. So we're going to stick that one on there, stick it in the machine, which has not gone through properly, so give me a sec. Does anyone else's machine does that? It like pulls through one side and the other side just kind of lags behind. Mine does that all the time, and I sit there and I have to like keep redoing it. Okay, so what we're going to do, it says to press go. So it's actually got a sensor. The machine has a little sensor on it, and that sensor is reading all these little black marks on here, and it's just seeing where everything is. So I have actually calibrated my printer a few times, and this is what it's come up with. So it could just be it is out of calibration, but we'll see what the Cricut Design Space tells us, because it does look very out of calibration. But we will see. Oh, don't mind me. So is anyone making any Cricut projects at the moment? Because we just finished making our little dinosaur things, ready to put on our website next week. Our scrunchies are done, ready. We're just waiting on some orders to come through. Yes, we will be getting PayPal. Sorry, I just read it on here. We will be getting PayPal soon. We're just going to upgrade our website to be able to do that. We do Afterpay, which is great. Afterpay, we do Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, credit card pay. Yeah, my printer is definitely out of calibration. No, it didn't work. Okay, so something's happening with my printer. It's my printer, not my Cricut. what it's doing is it's cutting against these little lines. This is just normal paper. It's not sticker paper or anything like that. This is just normal plain paper, because I don't want to waste the sticker paper because it can get quite expensive. So this is just a test try. It's really important that you guys test your machines regularly, make sure that they're working properly, changing your blades or sharpening them, just making sure that everything is ready to go. This is way out of calibration. So, which ones are closest to the center? So we are looking at number 7. So it's got these numbers here and it's just asking me, you know, which one had the closest cut. So we're going to go number 7, and on the right hand side the closest cut was, I'm going to say F. Super weird way of doing it. So it's asking me to unload the mat, reprint another page and try again. So we are going to reprint this, all the fun stuff today, guys. I know I'm usually making scrunchies, but I thought, you know what, we'll do something a little bit different. Make sure you guys are sending those dinosaurs through as well. We love dinosaurs. Everything is in our bio, guys, the link to our website and the discount code as well. So make sure you use that discount code. We do free shipping Australia-wide. We do ship it internationally as well. Just unfortunately it's not free, but we do have that option as well. Okay, so it's printing behind me. Let's try this again. Oh, my son's just woken up. They have been waking up so much, I think, because it's so cold here. So it's just asking me to just test try it again. Make sure it is 110% where it's supposed to be, which I would rather than like doing it on this plain piece of paper than sticker paper. So we are making orders as well, guys. So when orders come through, we will make them on our live. Beautiful, and it's just saying press go. So press and go. Beautiful. Yes. So we do offer the 10% off. We do free shipping Australia-wide as well. And our prices are a lot lower than what they were on Etsy. So if you were following us on Etsy, we're not on there anymore. We're on the website. And we accept Afterpay as well, which is a big game changer. Just looking at the sheet. So this is how the sheet looks now. So it's cut out like this little square. And it's cut through all these little things here, and it's asked me which one has it cut closest to the line. It's really awesome. I would have used the back side of that page, but I'm worried the sensors would have been able to see through the paper. Beautiful. So there's actually a sensor on here. It's really smart. I was quite blown away when I first got the Cricut. I was like, oh. Saying it cannot read the marks. Okay, let's unload that and try again. It's been silly. Sometimes that happens. If you're using like a different material than it likes, it doesn't pick up on the marks. It could be that the mat may have been in on an angle, which I think it was. Yeah, it was. Cool, so we'll try that one again when it is ready. So what is everyone up to today? We have finished making our scrunchies, which are all here. Let me turn you around. These are all our scrunchies that we have. This is meant to be on a display. This display didn't work out how I wanted, so we're going to try again this weekend. So they are just on their lovely kebab sticks, as we call them. We have so many. We've got a Halloween collection which just came out. We have our Christmas one, our sloth one. We have Pooh Bear. We have Harry Potter. We've got a heap of new floral ones that just came out as well. We do have reusable wipes, makeup wipes, pouches. Honestly, the possibilities are endless at the moment. We have so much stuff, and we ship everywhere, internationally, Australia-wide, free shipping Australia-wide, and we do pins as well. So a little bit of everything. I kind of went all out when we started the business. And we were like, okay, we'll just make a little bit of everything until we find our niche and our people and what people like. So this machine's not connecting. I think the cord must have come out. Let's have a look. Give it a little wiggle. See, sometimes this happens and that's like the program doesn't work how I want it to, and it's frustrating, and that's usually when I give up for like a day or two and then I come back to it. So just reset it, just print, cool, continue. So cancel it. Beautiful. Press go. Thank you for the dinosaurs and the love. You guys are so kind, so sweet. Thank you, Claire. We're trying to collect dinosaurs. I am a boy mum, so we are obsessed with dinosaurs at the moment. Our whole house, even daycare has said, like, the boys are obsessed with dinosaurs. And when we buy their clothes, we always look for the ones that have the dinosaurs on them. So I'm one of those mums. I was hoping for girls, but I have 2 boys and they are adorable. I think if ever they like came out and told me, like, you know, I want to wear girl clothes, I'm like, hell yeah, but you gotta let me take you shopping, because I have been itching to go girl shopping, like girl clothes shopping. Like I buy my own girl stuff, but it's not the same. You want someone to dress up. And the boy stuff is very limiting at the moment in the shops. There's not a lot of boy clothes, but they love dress ups and dresses and stuff like that, so we don't limit it. Yeah, my boys are so full of personality, it is insane. Beautiful. So that has calibrated perfectly. Beautiful. So that's all you need to do, guys, is when you're on Design Space, on the left hand side there's like the 3 lines, and you can calibrate your machine. My boys are full of personality. They are just, they're so full on, and so full of love, and they're very sweet as well. Yes, my boys love pink as well, and the frills as well. Yeah, we had that problem, but my son, he likes to wear tutus, so I'm like, you know what, I'll make you some tutus, because I went on a big tutu, like buying the tulle and everything. But honestly, the way they light up when they dress up and get into like what makes them comfortable, I love it. Absolutely love it. They don't really go like clothes shopping with me, because they are a bit full on. I usually wait till they're in daycare, but I usually buy things that so I do this thing I've learnt. So I only have a 2-year-old and 1-year-old, but I've learnt something already. Is the shops, when it's coming towards the end of a season, they will do everything. Say if it's coming to an end of winter, they'll sell all their winter stuff really cheap, and I get the next few years up. So it's like $2 shirts, and they're really good quality shirts, and I'll get them like a size 5, a size 7, and all that, and I will just get it in advance, and then when summer rolls around, they get rid of their summer clothes, so that I'm a few years ahead. And I usually go by every second size, so I My 2-year-old, he's in a size 3, but I put him in a size 3 and a size 4, just because the size 4s and then 5 and 6s are usually like there's a bit of a difference, so I'm like, okay. But when they were like size 0, size 2, 0, 1s, I did buy them in advance. So that's something I've picked up on when your shops are doing sales like that, guys. Grab a few extra sizes up, even if they're the exact same shirt, because I can tell you now they're going to have a favorite shirt and they're not going to want to get rid of it. That's perfect. This machine has fully calibrated itself. Cool. But yeah, that's like my little mum hack for you, is get a few sizes up, because you will save money in the long run, because it's like a $2 shirt that when it comes out a year later at the start of whatever season it was, it's going to be like $7 or $10, and you're going to save that much money because you bought it the year before. My husband doesn't really agree with it because we have so many boxes of clothes now, but the boys, being 1 year old, my 1-year-old, he's in a size 1 and my 2-year-old's in a size 3, so they're catching up to each other. So I'd rather have clothes, because they grow so fast, like they eat so much. I never realized how much their tiny little bodies could eat, but when they have a growth spurt, it's like, all right, we're gonna have to get the box of clothes out because they just shoot up. They get chunky, they get like a little bit of chunkiness on them, and then you're like, oh yeah, I know what's going to happen now, and they're like eating lots, and then one morning they wake up and they're this skinny, lanky, tall kid, which has happened with our 2-year-old quite a few times. I'm like, weren't you just like super chunky? And you don't realise until you look back at the photos, which they're adorable, they're baby photos, I can't even, my ovaries are going to explode. That's how cute they were. I get very clucky. But we do not want any more. No more babies from us. We're done with our boys, because I know what's going to happen. My husband's going to be like, okay, I want to try for a girl, because he wanted a girl for our first and second, and we got boys. And I was like, I knew that was going to happen. I knew straight away. But he's been like, oh, you know, I want a girl. Let's try again. And I'm like, no, because then we're going to have another boy. And then we're going to have all these boys that are very close in age. And that's going to be way harder to manage. But I think if we had a girl down the line, it would be like at least 5 years, 6 years, wait till they're in school kind of thing. But this business at the moment is my baby, so this is what I've been wanting to do, get my creative side out, or twins. Yeah, that would actually be our luck. So I have this thing, because I'm an O negative blood type, my blood can mix with the baby's, and, you know, things can happen to the baby. And that happened, it didn't happen with my first, so he came out and the nurses were like, you know, that's fine. It might happen when you have another one. And I was like, I'm not going to have another one. My second born, he was very, very underweight. He was born at term, but he was very underweight, and they actually found that our blood mixed. And they said, look, if you try for another one, you know, it's not going to look that great. And we've actually like had a miscarriage since then. I know we didn't want it anymore, but this stuff happens. Sometimes you have protection on, it will still happen. And that's all part of it. But we know, like, you know, if we do eventually try again, it's going to be very, very hard. Yeah, the Rhesus thing. Rhesus, I'm negative, he's a O positive. We don't know what my husband's blood type is, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's O. Yeah, you're a midwife. Yeah, exactly. It's bloody hard. They are absolute miracle babies, though. They came out very different, and they're still very different personality-wise. My second born, my 1-year-old, the one that was born very skinny, he is now, I think, a kilo less than his brother, and he's just this little chunky marshmallow baby. He absolutely refuses to walk. He will just kind of do this weird bum shuffle with one leg and one arm. He looks a bit like Gollum or a monkey trying to walk. So he looks quite funny, but he's just this absolutely chunky baby. We're so lucky to have him. Like, we're so lucky to have both of them. Like, the odds were stacked against them. yeah, they're so full on. It's actually draining some days, but they're so full on and so energetic. It's very hard to keep up with them. That's why we're like, okay, I think daycare's going to be good because they can paint whenever they want. They can go and play bikes outside whenever they want. Whereas if they're here, I kind of have to be like, well, I've got to separate you from your brother if you're going to paint, because it's going to be all over the walls and the furniture. So they do have a lot of like free reign there, and they're really good with talking to them about their feelings. Because at first I was like, oh, daycare, you know, it's a bit like, I'm a bit iffy. But now it's like they can give them what I couldn't at home, and it lets me also have a break and try something to feed myself, like with this business, with the creative side. And I really recommend, like, if you're feeling like trapped, like with the kids, because you can get like that. It gets very overwhelming. I got so bad to the point that I broke and I was in hospital, and they were like, okay, you know, you got to do something. And I was like, okay, well, I'm really creative, but I can't be creative when the kids are around because they touch everything. So we're very lucky that the government was able to help us. When you start a small business, they can like offer you assistance with daycare and stuff, and they take a lot of the they absorb a lot of the costs while you start up your business, or if you work for a family business and you're not getting paid, which is what I do both. So we're very, very, very lucky at that point, because we weren't able to get that if I just was a stay-at-home mum and said, oh, you know, put them in daycare. We wouldn't be offered that. So we're very grateful for that, and Centrelink as well, because it's very hard. Everyone's starting a small business at the moment, but it's so beautiful because you get to see the creative side and what people really like to do and where their mind goes. And it's beautiful. A lot of my friends now are starting up businesses, because you know that gratification that you get from people when you make them something, or seeing how happy they are, and you're like, oh, I made them happy. So that's kind of why I do things, because I like to see people's faces. It's awesome. The whole thing is awesome. It's really good therapy, but I do suggest still seeing a therapist. But yeah, so this little business is my therapy, and there's a lot of other mums as well on TikTok I've seen that are using their business to like as therapy while they have kids and stuff, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and they're so supportive. I'm talking so much, I need water. I do this every time. So yeah, I was like, today I was like, oh, I don't know if I should do a live. I don't have a lot of energy, but I knew it would come back. I knew it would. Yes, so we were going to print out those, let me have a look. They're in files. I was going to open the website and download it from the website. I can't do that. I already got it on my computer. Sorry, my husband is coming to eat dinner, I think. So we have a heap of downloads on there. We have posters, we have thank you cards. We are making like planners as well, like digital download ones. We are doing a camera cheat sheet as well. Yeah, this is my husband's. I just refilled it with water. But it's like the Powerade one, because we were unwell over last weekend and we had to buy like a heap of Powerades. So we reuse them as water bottles because they're really good, because our kids can't, like, it's a bit harder to pull, so our kids don't drink it. So we're like, okay, they're our water bottles, we just reuse them, which is really good. But yes, we do the children's feelings. Where are you? How are you feeling charts? Yes, because I am printing them out for us at home. Because, sorry, when with my son, he's 2, he's getting very big emotions at the moment. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to make this chart. I'll flip this around so you can see. Got to unplug everything. So it's like a how are you feeling chart, and it comes with a few other pages on like what to do. Like you can ask them like, hey, I notice you're feeling this. would you like to draw or play outside, or we can just sit here, take some deep breaths together. So that's like the gentle parenting that we're learning about. And I thought, how cool would that be if I made a poster for us? And I did. And then I was like, you know what? I think some other people will benefit from this. So I put it on our website. And we've actually had quite a few people buy it, which is really good. And they're super good to make as well, super easy. They are easy to do. I love them. I love how they're just like these little holes in here. It's just, I love it. We're very, very similar, us, Claire. I love it. I wish I could be a midwife though. I think I was looking in the direction of a doula, but then I was like, I don't know if I'd be able to like sit through and all that. So it takes, like, hats off to you, because that work must be really hard and like very rewarding when it can be. So hats off to you. Let's print just one sheet. I don't know what I'm saying. One sheet. And see how it goes. So we are going to print on plain paper. Just having to fiddle around with the settings. Oh my goodness, that is very small. Give me a second. Okay, let's open this. So it's a PDF. I'm going to print it. So it's meant to be an A4, but for some reason, there we go. Got it. Was on the wrong setting. There we go. So we're going to go on plain paper, and we're going to change the color to, no, not color, paper, no. Where are you? I always say that. I always say, where are you? That's my son does that, and we kind of, we don't pick on him. We just say it a lot. It's a good job that it takes a long time to get the degree. Yeah, I couldn't imagine like that. Like the dedication. Hats off to you, because the absolute dedication that you would need. Okay. Media type, here we go. Plain paper. Print quality, we are going to go quality. Yeah, let's try this out. So we are going to laminate them as well, and see how they turn out. My printer is, like I said, it's a very cheap printer. It's like just one of those printers you get when you move out of home kind of thing. So it's not really a business one, but you're 17, holy moly, 30 years. Wow, that is a lot of babies that you have delivered, I can imagine. That's insane. I think midwives, they're like the best when you're giving birth. Like the doctors and stuff are very like to the point, whereas the midwives, you can laugh about it and they're so kind. You could be standing there like fully naked and they're just like, you know, yeah, that's fine. And I love them. They're some of the funniest people. Stop counting after 2000. Holy moly. That is crazy. 2,000 babies, guys. Claire, look at you. I'm kind of envious, but I don't think I have the stomach for it. But honestly, so proud of you. That is amazing. Birth is hard. Birth is such a magical thing. So you probably made that big difference to a lot of parents out there. Okay, so that's printing now. Public is better, yeah. I birthed in public and they were the sweetest people. Oh, holy moly, 5 babies in one shift. I would be exhausted after one, I think. My son took a few hours to come. My second one, he took, I think, I was like 2 centimeters, and they were like, okay, have these painkillers, because you know he's been doing it, like I've been getting contractions every night for about 5 days, and they're like, okay, this will either help you sleep or it will help bring on labor. And I was like, okay, 2 centimeters dilated, not too bad. Went home. About 3 hours later, it was 1 o'clock in the morning. My parents had picked up my firstborn son, and I went back in. I was like, okay, I'm not going back to sleep. Is this, what's happening? They're like, okay, let's have a look. And they're like, yeah, you're 8 centimeters. And I was like, oh my God, like, no wonder I'm in pain. Yeah, the paperwork, I can imagine that would be so boring. Established, yeah, I know. I had one of those peanut balls because I kept closing my legs. I was like, I need something to stop. So they like threw a peanut ball at my husband, and they're like, put that. Beautiful. So this is how it's turned out. Wow, that quality is actually really good. So how are you feeling? So these are the ones that are the digital downloads on our website. And we are going to, it's still very wet. I can see the paper's wet. We are going to laminate that one. And my 2-year-old is going to wake up tomorrow morning. He's going to be very happy because he has a similar one at daycare. And he loves it. So there is, sorry, I'm just reading these, what other one I wanted to print, because there is a few different sheets in there. Oh, it's not connected to the internet. Silly me. Yeah, it was insane. I think because it was my second, it was a bit like, I knew when I had to push, I knew everything. I just hate it when you're like, okay, I'm going to push, and they're like, no, don't do it. And you're like, trying to hold it in, like trying to hold in a watermelon. That was so hard. But honestly, the midwives, they make it so much better. I had a community midwife the first time, and she was with me like from 24 weeks onwards. And she was lovely, and she was actually meant to go home because she'd just done a few births and it was the end of her shift, and she actually came in and was there, and I was like, oh my God, like she took a coffee because they sent me home, and she turned up at the hospital. She's like, oh, where is she? And they were like, she went home. So she had a coffee, she was ready to go, so she had to go home and lay down, and then she came back. Back labor, yes, I had back labor with both of them. My first actually dislocated my tailbone, so I had to get a chiropractor, but I fell pregnant with my second, and they were like, oh, we need to do x-rays, and I was like, I can't, I'm pregnant. But whenever I get like my monthlies, it's all in the back now, and it's the worst feeling. So back labor, hated it. I wish I had a TENS machine. My friend sells TENS machines, like as a business. And I really should have gotten a TENS machine because I use them for everything else. I just don't know why I didn't think to use them with labor. 9 minutes. That is so good. I tried, because Lucas, my firstborn, he had to get the forceps because he was stuck in my back. That's how I did the tailbone. And with Theoden, he was still in the waters when I was pushing, and it wasn't until it was like, right, like, okay, I'm getting stressed out, he's getting stressed out, that they popped it, and he just came out. I was like, the doctor was there, like, ready to cut me as well, like, with a big needle, and I was like, that's not going to happen. He's going to come out, like, right now. So that was 9 minutes. Holy moly, Tiana, that is insane. Yeah, water's intact. It was just so weird because that was how I knew I was in labor, was when my waters broke. I was in bed and I was like, okay, guess I'm going to have a baby soon. Whereas with my second, it was like just the contractions. And I remember before going to hospital, I had a towel and I was like, my waters are going to break any minute now. I'm just going to walk around like a little penguin. apparently they didn't break until very last minute, and he just slid on out. It was like a what's it called, like a slip and slide. Slid out. So that was fun. Yeah, dilated, it really did. It feels so different. Like, it actually feels like you're pushing out a watermelon instead of a baby, which was super weird. Color options. What did I press before? Print setting. Plain paper. Quality. Cool. So I'm just bettering the color quality of my printer, so that because sometimes if I don't put it on a good quality, it's not the same color. Just super annoying. Welcome to my crafty / birth story page. If you have a birth story, let us know, because we are talking with midwife Claire. Yeah, that is actually good luck. Because my firstborn, he had the knot in his umbilical cord, and we called it like a Scottish, what was it? We called it something, and that was like meant to be like a good luck thing, and then him being born in the sack as well was like a good luck thing. So it was awesome. It was all just very, very vivid. He did struggle afterwards, but because the meconium, he swallowed meconium, so he wasn't doing too good. But the midwives and stuff, they were amazing. True not, yeah, I think that's what it was. It was weird. I just remember looking at the umbilical cord, and I was like, they're so weird in real life. Like, you watch the what was it? It's a UK TV show about where mums like give birth, like real mums, and you watch them and stuff like that. And I remember watching that a lot before the birth. Yeah, it was okay. Like, I have a little bit of trauma, but that's because I like separated myself from it a little bit. But I mean, I have a therapist now, so she helps me with that. I'm just grateful that they're alive and they're here. They're really good. Like, the midwives were really good at talking to me and distracting me. I didn't realize until I looked at the video that he was like flatlined, and they were trying to bring him back. So that was like, and you could just hear me talking to the midwife about dogs or something, and we were just like, ugh. So that was really good. I absolutely love midwives. Nothing against them at all. Like, they are just some of the best people. Like, they see everything as well. That was so cool. Well, at least Shane didn't pass out, because I some guys are really good with labour. They're really good, and then some just pass out. Like, Louis was in awe. He got asked to look down there, and I was like, please don't. But I couldn't say anything because I was like pushing stuff out. He loved it as well. So this is the other one, coping mechanisms for when we feel jealous, frustrated, angry, and sad. So this is the digital download one on our website. Guys rarely faint in Australia. He wanted to deliver. He should have. I can so see Shane doing that. He's such a caring guy. Like, I could imagine him being like a midwife or something. He so should. Tell him to message Claire up and have a good chat about birth experiences. Yeah, that's true. During birth, everything else guys in Australia faint at except birth. I seen most of the farming videos where there's like in the outback Australia, like the guys like put their hands in and help birth cows and stuff, and I'm like, holy moly. Male midwives, yes there is. I had one for a little bit, And he was so great. He was like really excited and asking me all these questions, because at first I was like, oh, you know, woman parts and being a male midwife, I was a little uncomfortable, but he just made it so much better. He was so excited and chatty, and I was a bit worried that he was like could see I was uncomfortable and was trying to make up for it, but he was just great. I think his name was James. But yeah, like midwives, they are something else. They're like superheroes that I can't even put into words. I just love midwives. I've never run into one. Oh no, actually I lie. I ran into one bad midwife, and I'm pretty sure that was because she came to her shift high, and she wasn't understanding what I was telling her, and she was like, "Why did you come in today?" I'm like, "I'm in labor," and she's like, "Oh, cool," and she was just out of it, and I was like, okay, I want my midwife back. So my midwife came back, and I was like, please don't leave me. So that's like the only one. I've had like bad nurses and stuff like that, but she was something else. I don't know if it was like something personal, maybe that's just who she was as a person, but it freaked me out. She just wasn't all that coherent. So I have my laminating pouches, which are still in the bag, and good old Kmart laminator. Yeah, there is. It's like everything. I just find that most people that are midwives just have a very out there personality. Yeah, I'm the same. The hard parts, I wouldn't be able to handle a loss or anything like that. This sticker. Mentally, I don't think I'd be up for the job. And a little bit physically, because the gory bits, but oh, cool bananas. I haven't used a laminator since I was like 12 and in school, so this is going to be fun. I hope I don't burn myself. Yeah, they are rare. Yeah, they're on my website. They are digital downloads. I am doing physical ones, but this is my tester one, just to see if the printer's like working, and I'm testing this out, but then they will also be available as physical copies, just in case anyone doesn't have like a printer at home or whatever. Oh my god. Oh, it's like the best part, guys, peeling that plastic off. Yes, we are making more as well, just because Lucas is getting very big emotions, and daycare suggested we make one at home, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to make one for home, and I'm going to make one for the website. Oh, it's been lovely chatting with you. I hope you have a good night, Claire. It's been awesome chatting with you and hearing your stories. Thank you so much for sharing with us. I hope you have a good sleep as well. It's very cold today. I know, it's so satisfying, but now it's dirty, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to put the plastic cover back on, but you can't, because it's going to heat up. So let's see how long it takes me to burn myself on this, guys. Yes. Oh, the physical one should be up after the weekend, just because I have the boys tomorrow. I say I have the boys, I mean they're not at daycare tomorrow, so it's going to be hell. It's going to be great. They are very energetic on the weekends, so it's going to be a fun time. Okay, let's figure this out. Oh, there's a cold or a hot setting. Wait, what am I doing? Can you use this on cold? Okay, we're going to go hot. Ooh. So we are laminating some big feeling charts, which are on our website, guys, as printouts or digital downloads, but we will be uploading them as physical copies soon. We are just testing out the laminator and the printer. I know, 2-year-olds, man. I love watching your videos of your kids. and what they've been up to, because I watch them and I'm like, oh my god, that's so Lucas. That's exactly what he's been doing. They're crazy. They're big emotions. So I've been trying to parent differently to how I was raised. So I'm trying more of an approach of talking about feelings instead of like just pushing them away. So that's why I was kind of inspired to do this. But our daycare do that as well. They talk about big feelings and sit down with them. So it's really good that they can do that, because that's what we're trying to do at home as well. Trying so hard not to burn myself on this. It's going to be an experience, guys. It really is. So make sure you guys are checking out our website. It's all in our bio. There is a 10% off discount as well. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like when it's laminated. Kind of tempted to cut the white bits off. I'm going to cut the white bits off. Yes, free shipping Australia-wide as well, guys. Make sure you use that 10% off discount code. And I am going to trim these. Ooh, it's buzzing. All the scrunchies are up there as well, which are off to the side. Yeah, I'm trying to gentle parent. It's so bloody hard though. They don't want to be gentle parented. Yes, I will talk to you soon. You have a good night too, darling. I will chat to you later. Alrighty, let's trim this. What is my trimmer doing? Hey, buddy, you gotta trim it. There we go. It's being stubborn. So, oh, it smells horrible. So I've got the laminator on ready to go. So these are digital downloads on our website. We are trying to do them as physical copies. That's why I have, the cutter just cut out a bit of the paper that I didn't want cut. We are trying to do physical copies, so we have bought a laminator. So that will be on our website soon. But we do scrunchies, we do personalised books, we do a little bit of everything. We do pins, earrings. So make sure you guys are checking that out. We ship internationally as well, and we ship Australia-wide with free shipping. Oh, this cutter's not very good. There we go. I'm using the Cricut cutter, and I think it's a little bit angry at me. For some reason, I've done something to it. So this is the behind the scenes of the small business stuff, guys. This is all the fun stuff. So we are trialing products, and then what we do is we wait for the weekend while we trial it, and then if all is good, we upload it for the Wednesday lives. I usually do my lives Wednesday to Friday, so that's order packing, product making that you guys get to see. I'm not going to cut the other one because that one's stuffed up. So that's all the fun stuff that you guys get to see, and all the orders that are placed on those days as well, you do get to see them made on the live. We do record the orders. I do try to do lives on the weekend and Monday, Tuesdays, but sometimes I just don't have the time with kids. So, but we are always on Wednesday and to Fridays. Free shipping Australia-wide, guys, as well. We sell reusable wipes. We sell scrunchies. The possibilities are endless. So this one didn't turn out that great because my cutter stuffed it up, but that's okay. This is our tester. So now I know not to use that cutter with it. Cool. So we are going to feed this through. And it's all part of having a small business, guys. There we go. So that's going through. Is learning from mistakes and stuff. And that's why I enjoy the weekends, because I get to make stuff on the Wednesday to Friday, and then on the weekend I get to trial out the new products. So that's all the fun part of being a small business owner, is you get to trial it out, and everything that we sell is tested as well. So that's like the extra good little touch. Beautiful. This lemonade is working great. I just unboxed it. So this is all brand new stuff that we're working with. All these prints are digital downloads on our website, so if you want to download it onto your own computer, print it out yourself, you are more than welcome to. If you have a daycare, you can use it in your daycare. Beautiful. So this laminator I got from Kmart. Just because it is our first laminator, we are testing things out, and we will eventually get bigger and better ones, but for now this is good. So that's how that one's turned out. Now I know that it's a little bit skewy here, just because we were trialing out that cutter, so we know not to use that cutter again for the other ones. So I'm just going to push this through one more time just to seal it again. We will be selling the physical copies on our website soon, guys, after the weekend. I do try and put new products on during the weekend, but because I do have the kids, it is a little bit difficult. So make sure you are following us on social media. We are Sunflower and Wisp on everything. On Facebook, we are Sunflower and Wisp Perth. Just because we did have Sunflower and Wisp, and it wasn't working properly, so we had to delete that page and start a new one. Just so we could attach the shop to it. For some reason it wasn't working on there. So we do have the shop on the Facebook. On Instagram, we are still waiting for the approval from them. It is taking a little bit of time, so I do wonder what is going on. But we will get there eventually. But we are on socials as well, guys. We are on YouTube as well. All our lives get uploaded onto there. So if you have ordered something and you missed it for whatever reason, or you just want to watch it again, or I've shown you how to make something and you want to watch it again, it's all going to be on our YouTube, guys. And we do upload to social media as well. If you want to stay up to date with our sales, I highly suggest logging in, staying up to date on our Instagram and Facebook. We do upload on there all the time. I'm constantly on there. So that's how that one's turned out. So you can write on these with like a whiteboard marker and stuff, which is really good if you leave it blank and you want to write in your own things. We do have that option as well with the digital downloads to download. We do have like little blank bubbles under each emotion, so you can do it as a blank one, so you can laminate it and put your own ones in. Or we do have the option for the ones on there, which is really good. So this is just on normal paper as well, guys. Nothing fancy here. We're just using a laminator pouch. I would cut the sides, the little white bits off, but my cutter is angry at me. I do think I have a spare blade for it though. I should probably try that. But this is our tester. This is for at-home use before we make the decision to put it on the website. I can see here that it is touching the side, so I am going to try and trim that somehow, just because I don't want it to not laminate properly. I want it to be sealed. So that's how that one turned out. That's our coping mechanisms one. So that's when we're feeling jealous, frustrated, angry or sad, what we can do about it. With my 2-year-old, he does like to draw, or he might want a hug or some deep breaths. So it's all what your child would feel like doing. I'm trying to unclip the spare here. So this is the blade. Ugh. Why are you not coming out, buddy? I don't have nails, so this is me trying to get stuff out without nails. Whoop! That went flying. Where did you go? Oh my goodness, now I've lost it, guys. I heard it hit the floor. It's got to be here somewhere. Where has it gone? Oh my god. This always happens. I lose stuff all the time. Did anyone else hear that? That like flew, almost hit me in the face. I probably should have faced it away from me. Now I'm just moving stuff to look. My goodness, it's gone. It's gone forever. So I got my power cables and my sewing machine down here off to the side, and my little cart of scrunchies, which are all on our website, guys. Make sure you use that 10% off. That is super weird. Okay, so that's gone. I will no doubt find that tomorrow. Okay. I'm just going to use my blade with this one. Everything's in our bio, guys. The link to our website and the discount code as well. Make sure you use that discount code. You get 10% off. We do free shipping Australia-wide as well, which is awesome that we can offer that to you guys. Beautiful. So we're just using our digital download, which is on our website, about our big feelings. I designed this for my 2-year-old to help him, and we're just laminating it to see if we can do it as a physical copy. Just trimming the edges so it's nice and clean. I should have trimmed it like this instead of using the cutter, but for some reason I was like, you know what, I'll just use the easier tool. Here we go. So we can put that in the pouch again. Yes, free shipping Australia-wide, guys. And 10% discount code in our bio as well. So make sure you put that one in when you're at checkout. We do accept Afterpay, credit card, Apple Pay, Samsung Pay. We don't accept PayPal just yet because we do have to upgrade our website, but that will be coming within, I think, the next week or so. So that will be coming very soon. So make sure you're following us on our socials to keep up to date as well, guys, because I would hate for you to miss a sale or anything. And we are looking at doing a sale very soon. So make sure you stay up to date with that. We are on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. Beautiful. So that is just laminating now. All our scrunchies are $7.50 with free shipping Australia-wide as well, guys. We do have Halloween ones that just launched, and we do have Christmas ones. We have sloths, mermaids, floral ones, Pooh Bear ones. There is a lot on there. A little bit of everything. I will have to head off soon, guys. Maybe after this one I'll put it through again and then I'll head off. just because it is 10 p.m. here in Australia, in Perth. So it is quite late. These are awesome to use as well with blue tack on the back or double-sided tape and sticking them to things. Don't forget to send through some dinosaurs as well, guys, or some likes if you're enjoying this live. So that's how it's turned out. We're going to put it in one more time just to ensure that it is all completely sealed, and get those little air bubbles out. Because there is a little bit of air bubbles towards the end. I just want to get rid of those ones. But I hope you all have a lovely weekend. Be sure to check out our website as well, guys, over the weekends. Super fast shipping Australia-wide. We do also offer express shipping as well. Just in case it's not fast enough for you. But yes, like I said, we do personalized, customized things. We do digital downloads. We will have more coming as well, more digital downloads. Scrunchies, we are going to release a new one next Wednesday as well, so stay up to date with that one on our social media. Beautiful. So it's just doing this one. And we will have more things coming in the near future as well, guys. So this is our posters, the digital downloads on our website. We will be offering the physical laminated copies soon as well, after the weekend. But check out the website. Make sure you guys use that code. And we will talk to you guys again soon. Thank you so much for joining my live, guys. It's been awesome talking with you. And I hope you guys have a good night.